here is the moment that we've all been waiting for. My greenhouse is full of orchids, so that's wonderful. I did this yesterday, and I just want to take you along and show you it today. So if you can see right here, I added a mum and some pansies for some fall color. And there's my sign. That's where it's going right now. I might move it later on. And I pulled back the shade netting from the side so we could get a better view. But if we step in here, you can see all my lovely orchids. Now I have a fan, and I have had a humidifier running last night and the fan running today as well, but I wanted to get it out of the way for right now. So we had some more room to take a look at things. But as you can see, the plants are very spaced out, so I have plenty of room still to play with and move plants around once I get some more, because you can never stop. So there is plenty of room to mess with. I still haven't put all the orchids exactly where I wanted them, but it took me all afternoon, that's for sure, yesterday. So here it is. And here's my power source. So that's really nice. It's all covered up so water doesn't get in it. But I had the humidifier running last night, and it was so humid in here this morning. Everything had like a coat of moisture all over it, so I hope they enjoyed that. I'm actually going to move things around so we can face the camera a different way. Alrighty, give me just a second. So here we are, and I've moved a couple things around so you can see me and I can get in here a little better. And the only reason I had to move things around was because all the hanging plants, I don't want the hanging plants right over top of the shelves, so they're in kind of the middle section right now, and if I need them to be over top of the shelves eventually, they can move. They're very easy. They're just these hooks that came with the greenhouse, and they just like bolt themselves right in there. All you have to do is twist them in. It's really easy, and then they hang. So you can see right now how green, especially this is, these root tips. Look at the, these roots, I should say. Look how nice and green they are. So that means I have some good humidity in here. I know last night was very humid. I had the humidifier on last night, like I was telling you, and it got so humid in here. It was like a rainforest last night. This morning when I came in, it was very, very moisture on everything. And I've noticed some new roots coming on here on some of the Vandaceous orchids. This is my Vanda Dissoniana. And just a few things. But I have everything very nicely laid out. I think most of the plants are where they need to be. I have a couple things that I laid on the shelf that you're actually sitting on right now, and I totally forgot about them and never put them in the spots where I wanted them. So I'll have to do that. But I'm going to pause this video again so I can show you around the shelves real quick. This isn't really an update video. It's just going to be able to show you where things are and how things look. Alright. Just giving you a quick glance of all the shelving units. There's one up there. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. So that's my greenhouse, and I hope you liked it, and I hope you liked how everything was set up right now. I'm trying my best. Sometimes it's hard to get everything in one spot, but I think I did a very nice job, at least as of right now. So this is actually the last video that we're gonna have for at least a week, if not a week and a half. I'm going on vacation with my dad, and we're going to be out and about, so I'm not going to be able to make any videos during that time. But then as soon as I come back the next day, I leave to go to my Orchid Society show, and it's actually the National Capital Orchid Society show and sale in Maryland at Binky's Nursery, I believe. So I'll be going there and getting some more plants to fill up my greenhouse. I'm trying not to get too many in one spot so I can kind of space it out. But that's all for this part of the video. I'm actually going to bring you all to the Cymbidiums and to the Tolomnias because I don't have them in the greenhouse, especially the Cymbidiums, because it's way too warm in the greenhouse, and they like those cool temperatures to be able to bloom and spike. So the Tolomnias are actually above the kitchen sink, and they seem to do very well above the kitchen sink, and they're in a southern facing window. So as long as they're doing good, I'm just going to leave them there. So I'm going to bring them to you now, and I'll see you in a second. Here is the Cymbidium that bloomed in the winter time, and it's doing very good. It's getting that more of a yellow tinge to the leaf, and that's just saying that it's getting just enough light, adequate light, and it's doing well. I haven't had any signs of spikes, but it's just now starting to get cool at night, so we'll see how long it takes for that to start spiking. And this, I don't think I've ever shown you this one. This is another Cymbidium of mine that I just got this summer, and if you can see here, it is doing good. It has a new growth here. It was actually divided. It was a very big plant, and it has a new growth here. But all this is from on the drive home when I got it and repotted it. And I was coming home and the sun was beating down, and I was trying to get that air movement across the leaves and trying to put it in the shade, but I couldn't. It was too big to put in the trunk, and I didn't want to lay it on the side because the dirt would fall out everywhere. So my consequences were a whole bunch of burnt leaves. But it's from the older bulbs, and it has 2 new growths, so I'm not really worried about it. It'll start to look better in like a year or 2. So that's nice. I doubt it'll bloom this year because it was divided in things. But there's those. Here are the Tolomnias. This is Tolomnia Pink Lady, Genting Pink Lady. And I got all these Tolomnias that are in the windowsill in December, my December meeting. And if you can see now, it has a spike with more buds to come than that. So I'm happy about that. This should be blooming by the time the show comes, and I think that is this Wednesday will be, no, this Thursday will be a week until I leave for the show, and then the show is on this Saturday, so it'll have plenty of time. It has about a week and a half to get those buds open for me. This one is Genting Orange. I think it's Genting. It's Genting. And this has just been growing like crazy. It has a whole bunch of new growths on it. So it's doing well. And then the last one is this Telomnia Bravo something beauty, and it's folded right there on its name tag. But as you can see here, it has a new growth coming on it. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's not focusing for me, but you can kind of see it even though it's not focused. But it had a new growth right there, and the growth decided to rot off. So things happen, but sometimes it happens for a good reason. So there they are. They seem to be doing very well. I hope you all enjoyed this video of all the plants in the greenhouse and the other couple of updates on the other plants. But I hope you all have a great week and a half ahead while I'm gone. And I'll talk to you next time, guys. Alright, bye.